Welcome back to RC Revolt. So, I was gonna go crawling with my buddy. Been nice all week. Picked Sunday, and it turned out to be rainy in the desert. So, that's the life of living in Arizona. So it's about 55 degrees today. It's been raining on and off all day. There's actually snow on some of the mountains around us. And yeah, we're out here crawling, having a good time. So you can see that it's pretty slick. I'm running crawlers today, Proline crawlers in G8 with my 3D printed inserts. Here's Cliffy. He's running Hyrax and Predator. So being about 55 degrees, it's one of the few times in Arizona that we really need Predator. But you're going to see, Cliffy was having a rough day today. Always looking for traction. And yeah, hey, a bad day of crawling's better than a good day of work, right? So I'm not sure what his setup is here. I think he's got foams in the back, inserts, 3D printed inserts in the front. I don't know. He doesn't know. We're just going to send it. Nice little ups there for YOTA. Going into Sweetwater. So it was sunny for a little bit, but if you get to looking at the rocks or tires, everything out here is just super porous. So even though it's not raining now, these rocks stay wet for days, and it's still quite slick. Nice and controlled there, Cliffy, good job. So a good example of some spin here. So I usually drive a Hyrax. And, love them or hate them. One thing you can do with a Hyrax is you can kind of just let them chew. I'm new to the crawlers myself. I know they've been out forever. But trying to see if you just let them chew, if they'll eventually hook up. I get there. There is more traction off to the left on this line. This is no name point. So here's Cliffy doing something.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
I don't even know what's going on.
I've heard a dig, but damn, that was a 180.
Well, when I was in it, I'm like, I'm gonna keep going.
Alright, so I'm going to speed this up. More Cliffy just having a bad day. Could not find some traction. Yeah, just for the sake of time, decided to speed this up a bit. This was Struggle Hill for Cliffy today. So here we are on Side Hill. Again, the water just soaks into these rocks, and they are super slick. I'm gonna turn the gain down on the wind noise in the background. I promise I do now own a windsock, a dead cat, for my GoPro. Especially here on Side Hill, it just comes rolling out of this valley and gets real gusty. So this is the crack. Nice and controlled here from YOTA. Just going slow, finding the line. So we're about to see Cliffy do this line here, the green car. And I shoot his run a different way, and you can really watch that footage. You can't really appreciate the depth of this crack, and also how vertical it is. This is I'm not going to guess an angle, but it's pretty steep. And yeah, if you get crossed up in here, you fall down in that crack, and it's game over pretty quickly. And I always love coming up this hill, getting the peaks in the background there. It's just always a cool shot, especially when we go at night. This summer, you guys will see. Alright, so here comes Cliffy. Gonna watch him get set up. And so you come in here and you go off to the left, and then you can back up into the wall to get rear right side onto the opposing side. Then you have a chance of straddling it. Going straight in is it can be done, but not easy. So yeah, that was well executed there. Then you can start walking up both walls. Up and out. And then we're looking for some traction again. There we go. Alright, so here on tipping point, I know how to drive this line. Done it a lot. It's a crowd favorite. But knowing what to do and doing it, two different things. Coming out, swinging wide this time. The goal is always to do this without taking a backup. Today wasn't that day. Rain's starting to pick up. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed with these crawlers, these inserts. It was a winning combination today. So Cliffy's taking a more direct approach. Yep, gonna need to back up too. So we love these Gspeed V3 frames. The way we have them set up, that front end just comes down. It's nice and predictable, but something's up today. I believe it's in the tires. I don't think he's changed the tune on this. In fact, he's got the Fusion Pro version of the motor, so he's got a little more wheel speed he's going to try and use here to get up and out. I just have the first gen Fusion, 1800 kV, I think. He's got the Pro with 23. And we don't like to crawl this way. It's called crawling. Right? We try to take it slow, but it is nice to have a little extra throttle. That bush and I have beef. It's pushed me off my line more times than I care for. So coming out of the cave, nice and controlled. Like, these rocks are slick, and man, I'm gripping them today. Because even on a normal day, it gets slick right when you make that turn. Alright, Cliffy, let's do it. Yeah, we found normally if you let a Hyrax chew on the rock a little bit, if there's traction, it'll find it. But I'm not sure if the mud was plugged into the sipes, because that's how Hyrax works. It's highly siped. But I mean, looking at it, it wasn't really packed up. Not like we were mud bogging. Operator error. So it's kind of hard to tell, but it's actually hailing a little bit at this point. That's why I included this footage. You can hear it bouncing off the Lexan bodies. It's kind of cool. We call this one Horsepile Hill, named after the horse piles usually found at the bottom. This is a common use trail. We'll see a lot of equestrian riders go through here. They weren't out today, though. Good job, Cliffy. Alright, so we're going to wrap this up here on Frustration Point. We like to play around on this stair step. It's one of our sandboxes. You can go left or right on it, and it challenges a lot of rigs because you can belly up real easy and just lose all your traction. But Krawler did a pretty good job. And then if you play your cards just right, you can back up, and sometimes if you gun it right here, you can nail your camera guy with some rocks. It's always a good time. Alright guys, we'll watch Cliffy finish it out. I want to say thanks for watching. We have a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys come and check us out.